As the number one of Shadowverse Flame, episode 61, I'll give it like number one since it currently has 0 likes and 0 dislikes. And now, our reaction in 1-0, go. Because would take on his bro, and also Cardfight had another banger with like motherfucking 2 insert songs in its episode, massive amounts of Sakuga during like the creatures being destroyed, character development, epic match. I hope Shadowverse Flame delivers something as epic. Oh, and new tracks. That was woo. Cardfight was actually legit great this week somehow, and it's usually not so good, but. But I already liking the start of this episode, though. Yeah, it'll probably be a two-parter for us. First of all, Light wouldn't think that because, for one, if we're going... Yeah, definitely, Russ. It's because it focused on Urata. That's why it was great. It'll probably be boring again when it focuses on characters we don't care about. But thankfully, next week will be great, too, because Raika's a good character. I think when I get to Gui, that's when I won't give a shit. The AI fucker. I'm like, AI as a fucking antagonist never works well. Ever. At least the anime I've seen so far usually doesn't go well. I remember Bottleman trying that bullshit, making its last antagonist a fucking AI, and it didn't work out in that series. Ooh. I get shivers thinking about how it fell apart. I mean, is it really an annihilation if Light was able to come back and play a game to beat him afterwards? Bro, it's a card game, Mikado. It ain't like it's a death battle with stakes or a fucking battle where you determine the loser loses something precious like a limb or money or something. Yeah, Mikado lost twice. Good. I'm glad he's being reprimanded by his friend. That's true. It feels like Mikado's only hearing what he wants to hear, and that's it. At least he's honest. Surprisingly, a lot of Shadowverse Flame families doesn't like Mikado. I like Mikado. But honestly, our cute little Drago, he actually feels how most watchers of the anime feel towards Mikado right now. Yeah, not only that, Mikado bitched out like a bitch. Mm-hmm. It really isn't, Russ. Maybe someday. Oh no, I'd be scared of having Mikado take on Light again. I wouldn't want to see that. He would affect the win-loss ratio of his own team negatively. That's why we don't want Mikado to have another crack out Light. Fuck. Hell no. No. I would not be encouraging Mikado to want to go at it again. Hell yeah, spoken like a true spokesman for the game. Like, I love when characters like him talking like that. I mean, he can rely more on his Digimon friend to start with. Oh, isn't she having a little bit more of her edgy phase right now? He's looking taking those words into consideration. Oh. I mean, who wouldn't be? Really? Shit, I was in. I'd be happy just to beat him. All right, that's actually pretty sweet of light. For me, if I would have won, I would have fucking glowed about it. I would have been a fucking dick about it. And then afterwards, I'd be like, yeah, it was fun. But Light's he's a big man. I like that. I like that about Light. He doesn't have to know how to do it yet. He just has to wait it out. Yeah, that's one positive about about him, Russ. Yo, hey, yo! Are we gonna get some Yaoi action? I mean, we already got some Yuri action. Look at that. With you, I can't. Look at that hesitation. Yes. Like, sir, no, that's not who you are to me. This sounds like dialogue that could you can copy and paste into a freaking romance anime. Oh my goodness. He'll come around. Hey, the girl is so cute though. No, I mean at least Mikado's. Yeah, I mean at least he's gonna think things through. That's what matters. He's a stubborn bastard, but he's gonna learn now. That is true, Russ. But at least here, this is the first time I feel like we got yaoi baiting with the main leading characters for Flame. For Flame. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. But this time though, Russ, it was more obvious. Like this was in our faces. Yeah, I guess you're right. We kind of did get that. Not as strong as this though. This is strong. Like literally, Russ, you could take a lot of the dialogue in this episode out of context, and people will think that Light and Mikado have a thing going on with the way they talk. Oh yeah, you're right. I did have those, but this time it was in our faces. It was like, oh, whoa, 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 okay, okay, I don't mind. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind having Yuri and Yaoi couples, and then one straight couple. Like I want all the type of couples. I wouldn't mind that one bit actually. We're definitely gonna get Wolf Friends Baxter eventually, though. The opening definitely implies that we're gonna get it for sure. Let's see. Let's open. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if Itsuki looks like he's gonna lose. Hmm. In the open, makes it seem like he's gonna lose here. I think he'll be 48. That's what I think, Russ. Oh man, I've been waiting for this for so long. Just seeing brothers go at it it never gets old. I guess it would life be fun if it was that easy though. I'm sure once his bros shows up, Subaru ain't gonna be so calm anymore. Damn, why is she on such a far away distance? Well, then again, it makes sense. She's still weighing on those words where she'd be stronger doing things by herself. So, you know what? It makes absolute sense if you ask me. I mean, why wouldn't it be open with him though? I don't know. I think she'll come around eventually. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more flashback. I like how he's just like deuces. I mean, it wouldn't be Itsuki if he wasn't nice though, and super nice at that. You can tell Shinon really does enjoy their company though. But that face, it says it all. Wow, we're seeing some Tsundere inside of her. That's cute. That was adorable. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. She's starting to get past her edgy phase now. That's what we need. Yeah, he's not that much of a wimp though. I mean, that's a damn cool looking location to battle though. I mean, hey, I mean, he's a good player, so Akita White actually has something. Whoa, whoa! To think he'd go as far as calling him up. That is fucking cool. I love this. That's true. Our boy needs to fucking kick someone's ass. This boy. Hey, he is absolutely right because yo, those slaps sound pretty hard. Damn. I was with this track when it's like dun, dun, dun. It sounds so fucking cool in my opinion. So that is true, Russ. That is so true. Yeah, I'm thinking Itsuki loses too because he looks like he was Suffering through pain. That is a damn good point, Russ. If they didn't have all that physical training, they'd be fucking fainting out of sheer exhaustion. Yeah, that's why I think he's gonna be the one to beat Lucia, and that'll build up loose lights to take on Hero. That's what I'm thinking. Because those are the only opponents that would fit him. Oh yeah, Russ 12389 since IU89 JIU was copying every single comment you were making. I was just letting it drag on. I hit his comments because he was doing it yesterday when I was Spiral Matt or Daniel Witz, one of the two. Yeah, I also hit his messages because he was doing the same thing yesterday and it was annoying. So I was like, you know what? You're being hidden now. Yeah, it was starting to get like he was copying all of your messages. So damn, they're brothers. What the fuck? So much pent up. Ugh. They are brothers though. That's the thing. But yeah, he was doing like if you're wondering for context for us, that guy was doing the same thing yesterday. And when he was called, I think it was Spiral Matt. When Spiral Matt called him out, he was like, I ain't copying you when he was totally copying Spiral Matt. So since he did it again, Russ. No, he did it yesterday. He did it yesterday. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's why like first time I was like, you know what? I normally don't block people. But he did again. I was like, nah, I am not gonna really want to take his foolishness. So yeah, I definitely wasn't in the mood of playing games, so I just blocked him, Russ. Oh, I don't blame you, Russ. I only react to anime I like now. I don't even bother with anime I don't like anymore. Since anime reactions don't even give me much views anymore, I'm just gonna focus on the anime I actually like. Or in the exception of Yu-Gi-Oh, I have a vested interest in, even if they end up sucking. Which, speaking of which, Russ, good lord, they really have made Luigi one of the most badass level characters ever. Like, he's gonna have to do a poor Udius without a meta deck. That's not even his own deck. While Udius is utilizing darkness cards. That's fucking cool. But yeah, that's why Yu-Gi-Oh was great too. I almost forgot to mention Yu-Gi-Oh. It was fucking great this week because it focused on characters that actually mattered, Udius and Suijo, and not irrelevant fucks. It won't become good. This week was good though, Ross, because it was Suijo and Udius focused. It has good episodes though. No, it's never gonna be good, but it had a good episode. Udius and Suijo is a good duel. But the thing about that is it's only gonna be for like a few weeks and then go back to shit. But it genuinely does have good episodes so far. Because we're seeing it's cool seeing Udius actually succumb under darkness. Like he got addicted to using darkness cards and he can't stop. I love that. I love that little arc. I was like, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying too, Russ. Like, it's not consistently good. It'll like shit out good episodes because of an accident, not because it has any sort of consistency. That's where I'm at with the series. Also expect it to be fucking trash. Oh man, this match is fucking good though. I'm loving the play so far in this match. Oh, and also here's another thing about Yu-Gi-Oh too, Russ. Everyone acknowledges the female characters suck balls now. They all suck. Everyone acknowledges Yum was a waste of potential. I'm like, oh, okay, it took people a while, but they finally Ursa come around and being like, yeah, Yumu sucks balls. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So there's that too. And that's cool. We're finally getting to see Subaru and the relationship with his brother, at least when there was anything resembling a warm, kind, loving sibling relationship. But if you're enjoying yourself with someone, could that really be called stupid? I think that's genuine time utilized while talking about stupid shit with people you care about. I mean, technically they're brothers still. They're still related by blood. Card games can make someone edgy, bros. That's what friends are supposed to do, though, sometimes. How? Okay, now I really want to see his backstory. It looks like he's lived a good life, though. Okay, I'm guessing he's been under pressure by his parents to. You heard that, Subaru? To get to him, you're gonna have to fucking beat his ass in a card game. Yo, this guy needs to beat down in a card game, or he needs to put his head in front of freaking Alpine. This guy need. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh man, this episode was cool. Damn. Ugh. Holy shit! This is a great episode. I actually give it a 9 out of 10. It was awesome. It was wild because we finally got to find out more about Subaru's relationship with his brother. The match was cool. The voice acting was fantastic. I mean, you really couldn't ask much more from this episode at all. And it was well animated. Like they actually handled the card action well, thankfully. Oh, but doesn't mean that part two is gonna look like shit because they busted the load in this episode because that'd be pretty bad. But overall, even the worst looking episode of Flame looks better than most of the best looking episodes in fucking Go Rush. Because even Go Rush, his best episodes look like shit in a way. Yeah, also, that's why I love the first half too. Like Mikado going towards a redemption arc is pretty cool. That's why I love the episode because Mikado's not thinking about his action. We're finally getting to see that, and that's why overall I loved it. This episode was epic. This is what a card game should be all about. Like honestly, if they do this well, this would be probably the third best card game anime I've seen, only behind Yu-Gi-Oh! Original and Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. It won't top those two, but it'll definitely be third place overall, though. Okay, I guess GX is pretty tough to top. It'll be third or fourth because GX is actually pretty good. Oh yeah, this series is going really fucking well so far. I'm loving what it's been doing. Holy shit! Oh, whoa! Wait, whoa! Why is this episode so animated? The one from next week. Yo, even the attacks with the creatures look so dynamic. Okay, I'm pretty hyped. Woo! Y'all, this would be cool. All right, yeah, I'll definitely be there. Y'all can bank on that. But anyways, true, and I cannot wait to see that, Russ. But anyways, now that Shadowverse Flame is over, yeah. Sadly, Russ 12389 Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush is doubling down on all of its problems, like how I said it would. It's giving Udius all the nuance. We're seeing Udius go through addiction, suffering through addiction. He's currently they're trying to pull him out of it, which I like how it's Suiju. And not only that, what I love about Go Rush is Suiju's ended up being one of the best rebels ever. He already beat Monabu utilizing a non-meta deck, having, no maximum summons. Now he's going to have to take on freaking Udius utilizing. It could have been good, Russ. Sadly, they put all the work in Suiju and Udius. And that's sad because Suijo is such a hardcore character, man. He's dueling against freaking Udius, and Udius is going to be obviously utilizing darkness cards, while Suijo is going to be using a deck that's not even his, that only is limited to maximum summons and fusions. So Suijo's like doubly handicapped, and he's going to have to freaking win a pull one out of his ass. That's going to be so awesome. And against Udius, who already beat Phaser before, and Phaser essentially has the same deck he used when he got defeated by Udius. So that's going to make the match extra tense. Like, the writing staffs for us, whenever it comes to Suijo and Udius, they know how to actually write those two characters, because everyone else, what the fuck are they thinking? Like, Running Man's a joke. Yeah, pretty much, Russ. That's the sad part. And Yuhi's not even good. He's only decent. Like, Suijo and Udius are legit good. Yuhi, they're trying to build him into something good, but I can't call him good yet. But they're trying. And really, Russ, where it really fell apart was when they had it's when they had Yuga come back. That's when it fucked itself, because the moment Yuga came back, they made Yuna go into a fucking joke, saying that that wasn't her original deck, and then having her lose her first duel utilizing her own deck, and then having her second duel it's a win because she used darkness cards to help her ass out. So they fucked with Yuna Goha so badly. And then not only did it fuck with her, it really fucked too with Yuumu. Like, her loss against Suijo was legit, but then Yuumu losing to fucking nobodies was pathetic. I'm like, what were they thinking? It was terrible. Ugh. And then skipping the war arc, like skipping Udius and Suijo stopping Galactic Warfare that was rushed. I'm like, what were the writers thinking? So they can spend time on fucking them dueling against food duelist characters that don't fucking matter, but they can't spend time showing off them stopping Galactic Warfare. Was one of the stupidest choices Yu-Gi-Oh! Go-Rush has ever done. It was dumb. Oh, and then the debut arc of fucking Yui being older, him and Yuma spent most of the arc being trapped as cats. That was terrible. I'm like, what were they thinking? Yuma and Yuki were already jokes, and they became bigger gags. Yeah. Go Rush is definitely probably one of the most squandered opportunities ever for a series. But hey, it's Studio Bridge. You can't expect good from Studio Bridge. They fucked up Yu-Gi-Oh! They fucked up Shaman King pretty badly too. Yeah, it would have worked better. I'd say Russ, Flame's faster paced actually. I think it's more of the issue at the characters. The save for Udius and Shuijo suck. Go Rush would have been better if it didn't have so many characters, because that's Go Rush's issue. Actually, Go Rush's issue, it has too many characters. Because if it would have been just Yumu and Yui having the duels, that'd be great. But then you have, Manya that has her duels. Then they try to implement Ronovan into the fucking mix when after her duels. They try to have Yuna go and have her duels. They've got other random characters that are not important. Bochi, the fucking dog, has his duels. He had 2 duels that could have been spent towards. I think the issue with Go Rush, it has too many characters. They really should have just cut down on the characters that don't matter. Like, we didn't need Bochi, the dog. We don't really need Manya. Honestly, Russ, I felt like Flame didn't even feel slow paced. At least it feels quick paced in comparison to Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Go Rush is weird. Go Rush is just weird. Well, yeah, it is slower paced. Season 1 was too quick, Russ. It was way too fast. I didn't even care about Leo. I thought Leo was a fucking bitch. Like, he lost to Light twice. Like, so when they faced the final time, I'm like, I ain't gonna be feeling scared for this guy. He lost to our once, so he's gonna lose again. That was the issue with Shadowverse too. Like, the antagonist sucked completely. I swear. Feels like the only thing people liked about that season were just Alice and Lucia. That's pretty much it, just those two characters. At least the ones generally everyone liked. Some people liked some of the other characters. No one gave a shit about Minori, though. Yeah, no one cared about Minori. Almost everyone hated Light. Our green-haired edgelord, some people liked him. He was okay. But yeah, regardless, though, I'm glad Flame fixed everything. It was cool. But damn, Russ, how in the hell? How much money does Cardfight have? Oh, true that, Russ. True that. But Russ, how much money does freaking Cardfight have? How in the fuck did the newest episode for Cardfight have like 2 insert songs and new soundtracks with like original character destruction, card creature destruction animation? I'm like, where the fuck did all that money? I know, Russ, but to have like 2 insert songs on top of that, I'm like, what the fuck? 2 insert songs, 2. I counted 2 new songs. I'm like, what in the fuck? I wish Yu-Gi-Oh! And freaking I wish Yu-Gi-Oh! And Shadowverse had that kind of fucking treatment. I mean, like out of nowhere, fucking insert songs. I'm like, what? That's true, Russ. Yeah, the studio for Cardfight has amazing connections. And they have to have great producers too, because to be able to have a production committee that can just be like, yeah, you can have insert songs almost whenever the fuck you want. Yeah, you can have this. I'm like, damn, talk about being loaded up with riches and more riches and lots more riches. Holy shit. Yeah, that was pretty fucking cool. But yeah, I gotta give credit to Cardfight. The writing is not the best, but good lord, they really show off the budget they have. They're just showing at this point. The Cardfight is just a show off. I look at Cardfight nowadays, Russ, as a tech demo of pretty visuals and amazing music. It's a tech demo of how far a shabby script can take. How far visuals and music can take a shabby script. Yeah, it is, Russ. It's because whenever it's like a major match, that it's competent enough. But yeah, that's why I keep on watching Cardfight. The writing's not great, but my goodness, is it pretty to look at and beautiful to listen to. Holy shit. And then Cardfight Vanguard has like the best openings in the industry when it comes to card game anime. I'm like, my goodness. These openings are damn cool. Holy shit. But yeah. That's what makes it really fun too. And man, I cannot wait to see what they're going to do next. Yeah, that's also why I watch. Actually, Russ, yeah, I watch Yu-Gi to shit on it. But also to watch Udius and Suijo because I love those two. I love those 2 characters. Like, I don't even know how. I'm like, they get me through suffering. I'm like, holy shit. But yeah. And a damn shame too, because I feel like, yeah, Russ. I mean, let's just be real. Even if it has like what 20 something episodes left. I know it's confirmed, or it has an endpoint, so it's gonna have 20 something episodes left. So Go Rush will just slightly be longer than 7s. So after this, we'll have 2 arcs left. 2 arcs. So it's confirmed to have just 2 arcs after this, and then they'll end Go Rush. And now the question after that, Russ, will be, will Bridge make another Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a sequel, or are they just going to scrap it all and just make a new fucking continuity? They need to make a new fucking continuity. They need to pull a fucking Cardfight. But who am I kidding, Russ? They're making money hand over fist. I'm looking in Japan. Japan they fucking love Go Rush for some reason. So, they'll probably continue on the 7s and Go Rush continuity because Go Rush made more money than 7s. Like, just given the fact that Go Rush straight up has more episodes than 7s, so it made more money. That'd be great, Russ. And hell, while that, they should switch animation studios, but we know they're not going to switch from Bridge. Bridge is cheap, so the Konami will want to keep on having Bridge because Bridge is fucking, they're cheap. Studio Bridge is like the Queen Bee of card game anime. If you don't know who Queen Bee is, Russ, Queen Bee is an animation studio that does hentai that are poorly produced, but they output a lot of hentai. They get a lot of source material that's really high quality, but they animate it like dog shit. That is Bridge in a nutshell. They fucked up Shaman King, those bastards, and they fucked up Yu-Gi. They made Yu-Gi-Oh into a fucking joke. So, yeah, I'm part of that group, Russ. I dislike Bridge, and it surprises me that they did Talentless Nana. At this point, I'm gonna look at Talentless Nana as like a fucking. It was like fucking fluke. Talentless Nana being good was a fluke. It definitely wasn't because Studio Bridge has much talent at all. Like they don't. My goodness. Bridge. Fucking Bridge. Ugh. Let me look at their other work. Yeah, they have really nothing much to look forward to. They just suck at animating. Oh, man. My only coping here, Russ, is that maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be moved to a different studio one of these days. Well, it won't. It won't. Who am I kidding? I'm looking at Bridge's fucking resume. They do cheap animations. They're not going to fucking lose the license to Yu-Gi-Oh! Anytime soon. They're cheap. Even their Moho to Rojo, it's a manga. I didn't see it, but I know someone that did see it. They even said the animation's cheap for that one. Yeah, because I know Gallop didn't want to do it anymore, Russ, because of deadlines. But holy fuck. Now I miss Gallop. Even though Gallop wasn't even that good, I missed them. Never thought fucking Bridge would be that bad for me to think that oh man, I miss Gallop Studio. Oh, that's how you know they suck, where I miss Gallop. And I would take them back over fucking Bridge. Because I was even rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's episodes. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D looked better than this shit that Bridge is doing. And Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's wasn't even that well animated, but at the very least, 5D's had beautiful character designs to look at. Yeah, the character animation wasn't the best either, but hey, the designs were pretty to look at. And there wasn't ugly looking CGI, instead they just had detailed looking stills. I prefer stills were ugly looking CGI atrocities any day of the week. My goodness. But sadly, that's the fate we're stuck with, so. It's more suffering on the menu for anyone that watches a Studio Bridge anime. Fuck. Oh well. At the very least, Russ, I'm not committed to watching bad anime anymore, except for Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm too addicted to this shit now. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the only bad anime. That and Jala are the only two bad anime I actually watch. Just because I need to see how this shit goes. Yep. But anyways, it really is, Russ. It definitely is. No one sure I should watch Yu-Gi-Oh! For its quality, that's for sure. A damn shame too, Russ, because I heard the card game meta is more popular. I heard recently they increased the prize pools for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments and all that, and there's even been a lot of positive buzz about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game where you have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game players going into Pokemon and succeeding. So, yeah, there's a lot of positive, except for that recently the whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Some card packs are really expensive and stores are losing money. Because Konami's cheap, Russ. Konami doesn't even have other fucking games good. Just look at us Castlevania fans. Suffering. Oh, and speaking of which, Russ, Pokemon had DLC, which I heard was only 6 hours long. So, good job, Game Freak. Charging people $35 for 6 hours of content, and then probably another 6 hours for the second DLC pack. So, Game Freak be on their bullshit right now when it comes to Pokemon. I almost forgot to mention that since Pokemon DLC came out this week. I almost forgot to talk about Pokemon. Castlevania did have some highlights though. Like Russ, Castlevania was really strong during the DS era. You got Order of Ecclesia, which to this day, Russ, Order of Ecclesia is got the best female character in all of Castlevania. The DS era was really good though, Russ. Like to its credit, DS era Castlevania was amazing. Dinosaur was really good. Portrait of Ruin was mid. I played Portrait of Ruin. Portrait of Ruin, I only liked it for the fucking music. But Dinosaur had cool gameplay, and Order of Ecclesia was the shit. I loved it. I love the whole Alibus's backstory where he did everything for Shinua, only to die. And he sacrificed his soul to make sure Shinua lived. That was awesome. And it all fell apart after DS era, though. Castlevania died, so that's Konami's fault. Konami let Castlevania die. They also let Metal Gear die. Well, I guess Metal Gear is going to remake, but still, though, they didn't do favors for Metal Gear either. So it's Konami, Russ. Konami doesn't know what to do with their franchises because they suck. They suck at managing their properties that don't suck. That's why they're remaking the first game, Russ. They're remaking it. They don't have Kojima because they know they can't make it well by themselves, so they got to remake it. And they're going to use the same voice recordings too. So it's Konami. They'll try to. Honestly, Russ, they shouldn't make any new Metal Gear games. They should just remake everything. That's what they should do. If they remake every game, then Konami. That's that. You know what? That's the one way I can see them making Metal Gear Solid still going. Just remake every game. Remake Metal Gear Solid 1, then go to 2. Then they should do. Oh, wait, no, they're making 3. They're remaking 3, my bad. So after 3, they have to remake 1. Then they can remake 2. Then they can make 4. And then they should just remake Metal Gears 1 and 2. And then they can remake 5 for last. So Konami, they don't need Kojima if their goal is just to remake. But yeah, new Metal Gears, I wouldn't want many new Metal Gears from Konami. I wouldn't trust them, but I can trust them in remakes, though. Like, they'd have to be big fuck-ups to fuck a remake up. But then again, it's Konami, so I wouldn't put it past them to fuck up a remake. But yeah. I'm just glad that Snake Eater is getting remade. I'll definitely be playing that. So, oh boy, that's going to be fun. Nah, the same. But now Kojima has his own studio, so that's not going to happen anytime soon, sadly. But hey, at the very least, on the positive side, Flame's been strong. So even though Pokemon has been doing questionable decisions and has Yu-Gi-Oh, at least Flame's still fun, definitely. For now. So hope it keeps up that way. Yeah, and I don't blame him for. Honestly, Russ, I saw videos, but it's both their faults because Russ, Kojima did go really over budget. Like Kojima did some things in Metal Gear Solid 5 that were kind of pointless, but Konami also was at fault too for rushing him. But then Kojima took his time. Like they're both at fault though, Russ. I saw videos about this. They're both at fault, but it's mostly Konami's fault though. But yeah. I'm not saying Kojima's completely innocent in this either. And then some of the decisions Kojima made, like not wanting to have what was the voice actor for Snake? What was it? Was it David Hayter? David. Yeah, not bringing David Hayter back. Those were some really bad decisions from Kojima. But yeah, it was mostly Konami's fault though. And regardless, Konami could have handled it better than they did. Yeah, Konami gets like I blame Konami for Metal Gear Solid 5. I blame Konami 80% of the blame, and Kojima gets 20%. That's how I put the blame anyway. Kojima because he really made a lot of pointless missions that didn't advance the narrative. Kojima really did. He really could have made the narrative more jamly packed. That's where I can kind of see Konami's side, but at the same time, Konami really should have let Kojima have more time. That's why I'd say Konami deserves 80% of the blame. Because regardless of the end of the day, Metal Gear Solid 5 made money despite being over budget. And despite being delayed multiple times, it still made money. So Konami has no right to bitch. They made money at the end of the day. So yeah, that's why I still mostly blame Konami. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. That 90-10 is fair too, Russ. I go 80-20 because Kojima has some bad habits. But yeah, 90-10 is fair too. A damn shame too, Russ, because even back in the day, they had original games like Boktai. The Sun is with you. I played the fuck out of Boktai's 1, 2, and Lunar Nights. And Boktai 3, where I played it through unofficial means because it wasn't available in the US. And I was like, I played Boktai 1, 2, Lunar Nights. I want to play Boktai 3. Yeah, Konami really pissed me off back in the day with how they handled fucking Boktai, little dicks. Still waiting for Lunar Nights 2. Man. Yeah, Konami back in the day, Russ, took risks. Now the Konami back today is a fucking, they're filled with fucking sissies. I don't want to take risks at all. That's what makes him such a big disappointment nowadays, Russ. But anyways, thank you, Russ12389, everyone else for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day and night, y'all. Yeah, I agree. Definitely, Russ. I agree. Hope we can get old school Konami back one of these days. Yep. At least they still do pachinko as well. That's the only thing I can give them credit on. But anyways, thank you, Russ, for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day and night, y'all. Bye-bye.